What's up, guys? It's Black and back with some more RA content. We have what is going to be a series for the next couple of RA videos at least. It is going to be Radical Centrist playing in red. I think this is a traditional color. This opponent that we can already see is going to be Gargamel playing down here in the bottom right. He is going to be France to any Ukraine, so we have the Allies versus Soviet matchup on this map, which is, I believe, Hillside offensive from Pink Thought, so he's also going to be featured in these next couple games because he is just an incredible map maker and he's always in and on. So what do we got going on with this map? Let's see, it is two mine start, but like the two mines are on the smaller ones, so it's a little interesting. Single mine up here. Assume this is two old arcs behind a bridge over here, so that's interesting. You're gonna have to sacrifice the engineer to get there, or allies can just schnook it if they really want to. That could be pretty powerful. There is a hospital in the middle of this map, and that is pretty much it. I'm assuming standard two mine expansion. Yes, there's two mines here, single mine here, and a single mine here. So a little bit different. You don't see two double mines expansions like you typically do. Lots of debris on these ore fields though, so it's going to be very easy to defend, very hard to push in. So this could be a very interesting map. Looks like Gargamel is pushing out some rifles to the middle, but sending the majority of his stuff over here. And there is one engineer. I assume there is an engineer coming. Yes, it is. It is very late. He's already queued up on those old derricks, but he will not move until he gets there. Radical Centrist just sending one rifle down here. Gargamel is going to be totally fine sending that. And one rifle down here is going to get sacrificed as well. Radical Centrist not building any engineers right now. I mean, he is Soviets. He is going to decide to War Factory first build, which is quite interesting. And already that rifle going down in the middle. Hospital is pretty damaged too, so I mean, I guess you want to grab that late. Probably just sacrifice your engineer, since you're already going to be down at least two engineers as a result. This rifle doesn't even give a single shot off and goes down, so at least Radical Centrist knows that Gargamel is indeed protecting that corner, probably likely going for that corner. He might rush out an APC over here and could probably get here before the stranger gets here. But unfortunately, he is going for just an eco route, which is totally fine. Gargamel, on the other hand, just getting out some rockets just in case that APC does show up, but he's going to need some more of that. Looks like he might be stalling just a little bit. He has to go for a triple ref build and instantly sells off one, so this could be pretty brutal if he goes for like a light tank like variant on this map. I don't think there's a whole lot of Soviets they can do. I mean, this is nicely protected, but again, it's also like the only expansion you're going to go to first, so it's kind of easy to set up either an attack here or an attack here on your main base if you're just badly timed. This APC is going to come try to get down here. This engineer should get out in time, and I assume there's going to be a ranger coming, maybe a light vehicle coming. No, that war factor is still quite far away, so this APC is going to get some value, I think, unless it pulls out just in time. I think he is just literally just barely going to miss that engineer. He might have seen it. Yes, he did. Gets the return, and this engineer is going to go splat, or maybe just pelleted down with that little machine gun that APCs have. We have some grenadiers coming back in here and an engineer too, so interesting move right here. Probably just going to go down and burn the oil derricks and maybe clean this one up, or maybe he just decides he wants to cap this and kill the bridge. That could be good as well. He is going to be a little bit late on that. What else does he got going on? He's got an SD coming out up to 4 harvesters, so kind of early on that SD, and he's going to go for that MCV, so he's going to be down on harvester doing this, but you know, it's not a bad thing to get out this expansion earlier, especially on this map. Doesn't seem like you have a whole lot of eco start. Gargamel putting up some fakes, that's quite interesting. A lot of fakes, as a matter of fact. He has 2 real power plants here and 1 real barracks, but unfortunately for him, Radical just not caring about this little like diversion at all. I think Gargamel is going to be forced to sacrifice this to at least one. Engineer's not killing the bridge like I thought they might, but that APC is going. Oh, no, he's going to try now. This could be so good. Oh, he's using the APC to block. I like that. And I think this light tank is going to eventually either get killed outright or the bridge will die, but the light tank does get out of there. Might kill one of these grenadiers off before, but yeah, he is going to save these. Would love to see him get this engineer out of there now. He could probably do it. One of these grenadiers is going down. I see if there is an attack coming here, and this MCV is coming out, but I think he should be okay as long as he has a defense queued up, which of course he does not. APC does go down due to that bridge going down and the last grenadier going down, so is it going to be worth it? I'm not sure. This game could just be over rather quickly depending on how exactly this attack goes. This is quite a threatening army, and I don't think Radical Centrist has it on radar at all. I have a feeling that this attack is going to take down at least a War Factory, probably the SD, maybe a Harvester or two, depending on where exactly it hits. Oh, but he sends out a scout. I think it's just going to be a little too late since Gargamel is already in his base. And hello, no defense queued up. This is going to go so bad. That heavy tank already going down. MC is trying to get out of dodge, and I mean, it's working so far. But he's going to lose everything for this. I'm not sure how he can come back from this game. He is just transferring everything. He's going to have some sort of hold here. The light tank's getting a little out of position here, which is nice. One of them does go down. But he loses pretty much everything but a Rax or 3 Raxes in a power plant. Can he recover for this? Well, he's still high power, which is nice, and does have a second MCV, which is nice. Now he is going to push out a little bit, but I mean, I don't think Gargamel really has to be scared of this army. He has the numbers. He can just swarm this. And there's a lot of wasted rockets here too. That's exactly what he's going to try to do, is just swarm. Although his rockets are a little bit on the wrong side, does not matter. Those heavy tanks do go down, and there's basically nothing but rockets left for Radical Centrist. A few more rockets take out the light tank, which is nice, but he needs less rockets. He's building nothing but rockets right now. That's a big oops. I don't think I've missed anything down here. Gargamel is just in full control of this game. One flame tower finally going to come out. Actually gets a great first shot there, but the rocket battalion is not suited well for this. Flame tower does go down, but the rocket battalion lives mostly. Another flame tower coming up. Gonna get some more flames out, because why not? Engineer here too, because that just makes sense. And double engineer over here, so I have a feeling Radical Centrist is just in full panic, whereas Gargamel just establishing that SD, probably getting a MCV out sometime shortly, and they're just gonna push and win this game. Although he is still not building anything from his War Factory. That could be a mistake and a way back into this game. Just camping this backside ORA. He probably should camp this one. Not sure exactly what went down where, but I did hear something. Another little attack coming in right here. Yeah, Gargamel can just wait with this army while Radical Centrist pulls over here. Attack, probably kill that flame tower as well. There's a light tank in there as well, so he's going to be perfectly good there. Flame towers getting some nice damage done on those rockets. All but 3 of those rockets going down as he comes out on the backside, just like I kind of said. And this power is going to be pretty important. He's going to still have barely enough, but it's going to slow Radical Centrist down again. Flame tower missing a little bit, but can it get another good shot? That was decent. Nah, that one wasn't so good. Radical Centrist is just bouncing back and forth between this, whereas Gargamel can just focus right on this right side again now. Should be more than okay to take this game. The Old Dark's actually being real nice for Radical Centrist. They're probably the only thing that's keeping him alive. It does have quite a bit of float here, but again, he is in just dire straits. Only got an APC out. Harvesters are... He's actually got quite a few of Harvesters, so, I mean, I guess on economic front, he is okay, but on the macro front, he's just way behind. Gargamel needs to start building from that War Factory, which looks like he's doing, getting in their MCV out. Don't disagree with that, but he honestly could probably just move this one right here. Looks like he's going to be long distance mining with that ref. Just sending this MCV to the corner, because why not? Actually, I think I'd rather take it this way from Radical Centrist to make sure he can't go back there. Here's something. There it is. Light tank in the middle of the base. Probably going to go down here, but it is screening up for this attack. There is a single rifle, and it might actually get a rifle for its trouble. It does give Radical Centrist an early warning sign. He can probably afford to lose this Harvester if he wants, but Flame Tower's a little bit out of position. However, Gargamel is just kind of charging straight into him. Another Flame Tower comes down. So far, they haven't been so good, but the APC crushes, not the best APC crushes in the world, but does buy time for this infantry army to get over here. And Gargamel is going to get stalled over here. Ref is going to go down, but again, Gargamel, probably not the best target selection there. Actually might lose this army if Radical Centrist tries to hunt it down, and it looks like he's going to try to. Probably doesn't want to lose that APC, but it looks like it is going to go down. Gets the majority of that army, which is nice. Gets another free rocket for his shovel. Another rifle, and that rest of the army should get away, but yeah, I think Gargamel is still in great control of this game. Oh, and it looks like one of those old Darks can be reached. It'd be really funny if he just uses this engineer to save it for another 5 seconds. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. Old Dark goes down, explosion from the engineer, but he's fine. And now Radical Centrist is going to push out with no armor over here. And he's going to find a bunch of fakes, so these like minute 2 fakes actually might come into play. There's a few real things here, you know, power plant, 1 racks, a few refs, which would be good, but really the only thing of importance here is some power and that War Factory, because Gargamel is well established on the economic front. Little light tank flank here. V2 coming out for Radical Centrist, so he tiered up to tier 2, which is quite interesting, and he's long distance mining. Somehow he's just holding on to this game by the skin of his teeth. I still think Gargamel is in a strong position here, even taking this expansion away from Radical Centrist. Now this attack is going to come in, and he just randomly has his infantry queue back up here, which is nice. Harvester is going to instantly get out of there, but with this vision advantage, I think Gargamel is going to take a little bit of better engagement than he could here. And this tank over here being nice. Gets the Harvester as well. Tank does go down, and the rest of the infantry go down. And pulling the Harvesters, I don't think that's the right move. But the crushes are pretty good. Gonna lose at least one of these Harvesters here. Probably shouldn't lose more than one. And another pillbox comes down with the support of the MCV that came back from the top. And I think this Harvester is gonna go away. So this attack from Radical Centrist is not the best, but it kind of did what it needed to do. I mean, his economic front for Gargamel is not exactly great. And somehow, Radical Centrist is now pushing on this side. This army a little bit out of position. But he is within vision of this. Can this V2 make all the difference? If it gets a good splash over here, it will be good. And it does not get the best splash, but it does prone all that infantry. And then they could die from the splash damage. So, Radical Centrist is just... I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing everything right that he can. Gonna get another Harvester here, and that is gonna be huge. That down to 4 Harvesters now. These Harvester losses on this side, and this one not even working, has definitely hurt Gargamel rather. Does have a nice field over here. Not this one is still yet unclaimed, and this Harvester is working on a pretty dense field right there. So another V2 coming in. I mean, this could be pretty good. I don't think Gargamel can actually tank with this too much. Pulling some tanks across, and there is more reinforcements from Radical Centrist and an MCV support now. I think Radical Centrist actually has what he needs to push Gargamel off right now, and a tank goes down too. That is absolutely brutal. One rifle scout just sitting over there. Tanking the pillbox, which is great. V2 finishes it off, and yeah, Gargamel is going to lose this meetup tank. He's going to lose this position. This pillbox is going to be pretty annoying though, and a second one coming in. Needs to get these heavy tanks in front. Just let the heavy tanks and those V2s deal with them. Don't send your infantry in. Tesla coil. Sure, why not? Loses another rocket though, and another rocket, and another rocket. It looks like he finally will take care of that. Just barely survives the pillbox, but he's going to push Gargamel off temporarily. Gargamel is streaming some infantry. He's got a really big army. Army value is actually ahead for Radical Centrist right now, which is kind of crazy. That tier 2 transition really making a difference. Having those 3 old X to 0 also making a very big difference. The Yak does see the army coming across too, as well as his Harvester, so he pulls the V2 back. And where does Gargamel want to attack here? I feel like you want to go deep into this base right here. It is kind of what he's doing, but this Yak is perfectly screening this army. And he's got to know the Radical Centrist does have some queued reinforcements coming up eventually. So the longer he delays, the worse it's going to get. Spy plane coming in too, just to keep track of this army as these Yaks kind of continuously screen. He's doing a really good job here, trying to get an angle on this army, I think. But I think, honestly, with 3 heavy tanks right there, and Gargamel just kind of funneled, I think he could take this engagement. V2 goes off, doesn't get a great shot, but again, the longer he can delay Gargamel here, the better this is going to be. Maybe push him back into his base defenses as well. Yak goes down, which is unfortunate. And Gargamel is going to lose this defensive position once again, although the tanks are not in great position, and those pillbox are going to chew up a lot of those rockets. Only 3 of them left now, but another pillbox going down. Here comes the angle on this side. Tesla coil coming into action here, and Gargamel's army is going to be able to push through just temporarily at least. I think this Tesla coil is going to be a big difference maker. Yes, it is on the medium tank as well. And these flame towers are just going to burn everything. With V2 support coming in from the top again, I think he is going to hold. MCU might be under a little bit of trouble, but another flame tower should be able to deal with that. And definitely with the Yak support. All the V2 misses, unfortunately, and the Yak goes down. But the flame tower should get dropped in just a second. Meanwhile, yeah, Gargamel is getting pushed out over here. Does not have the economy to deal with this right now. He is completely broke. Up to 8 Harvesters, but it's just choking all of that. Or he can away. This MCV is going to temporarily get out of here. Oh no, it stops to deploy again. Probably try to push the pillbox. Pushes a turret down. That's not what he wants right there. There is no armor for these Yaks, and they're going to make a huge difference. Cleans up so much of that army, but does hold on to his MCV, which is nice. Although Radical Centrist is just playing out of his mind right now. Pushing with an MCV right now just to deny this. V2's on the refinery as well. Helipad coming out for Gargamel, which is nice. MCV is going to be forced to retreat temporarily. But these V2s, man, they have been so good for Radical Centrist. Not even getting the perfect shots, but just doing enough. just being a slight annoyance. And here we go, another fantastic shot. Beautiful, beautiful shot. That is absolutely going to save him. Looks like he's trying to build some walls there. Quite interesting. But that MC should be able to get away. He has yak support. It's probably enough to take down the infantry. Maybe the V2s can work on the tank. The V2s are going for the infantries because why not? And they get both rockets, which is nice. Now the yaks will come in, kill that tank. And this is looking so good. Meanwhile, it looks like V2 is just killing something over there. I'm not sure what that fire was. Turret gonna kill Flame Tower because why not? But man, what a crazy game so far on this game. Yaks trying to kill that MCV. I think this one does not have enough. Maybe the rockets will be able to kill it. Nope, looks like it is going to get out of there. Pair bombs coming down. You don't see those too much anymore, but they do get both defenses, which is nice. And paratroopers back over here poking on the harvesters. The rockets just out of that pillbox range. And now Radical Centrist pushing in again with his MCV. This has been pretty good. Blackhawk does go down, takes a few rockets with it and a few rifles on the crash. But I think Gargamel is just, he's too broke to deal with this despite being on 9 harvesters. Just not enough eco on this map. This MCV is just pushing all the way in. Dropping a flame tower next to the MCV because why not? And there goes tier 2. I'm not sure if tier 3 was coming out. But Gargamel goes ahead and calls GG. I have no idea how that happened. That was absolutely insane. Absolutely was a big comeback. And I don't even think it was a big throw by Gargamel. I think Radical Centrist just played really well. The only thing that Gargamel didn't do is just, I don't know, keep up the pressure. But again, I think that light vehicle like push that he did just, you know, kind of slowed him down. And just again, the eco on this map, not great. Having these 3 old Erics was absolutely huge for Radical Centrist. And then he just pushed at the right times. Attack over here didn't even do that much, but again, I guess just the combination of that, killing some of the harvesters up here, definitely made a difference. So that is going to be it for this game, and we're going to have more Radical Centrist and Gargamel on Pink Thought maps next week, and I will see you all next time.